it's really dark in here. But good evening, Big Macher. My name's Brian Nisley, and I represent Shiny New Nickel Films. I'm coming to you on their behalf with an idea for a film. We're calling it Dark Winter. The idea was spawned when we were perusing through News of the Weird articles and happened upon a story about a man getting stuck in the sewer tunnels for a couple days after trying to retrieve a $20 bill. That got our creative juices flowing, and we decided to play on the reverse idea, also drawing inspiration from The Last of Us video game, which we'd been playing for hours beforehand. This film revolves around two central characters, Mason and Isabella, who are both young adults with an appetite for exploration. Mason is our main protagonist, tall, athletic, and sure-footed. He's a natural explorer and leader. He's versatile in survival techniques, hand-to-hand combat, and resourcefulness. While a bit short-tempered and exhibiting risky behavior, he's ultimately caring, selfless, and bent on guiding Isabella to safety. Isabella is our secondary protagonist, a thinly framed, but equally athletic woman who has an interest in Mason, though having accomplished her own excursions, she tends to accompany Mason on the times they go out. She still relied on him for direction, however. She's a little less sure of herself. The conflicts in Dark Winter will focus on the elements of nuclear winter and traversing the dark, highly irradiated, hellish surface. Dangerous mutated creatures lurking above ground and the fear of the unknown serve as the story's antagonists. Without any further ado, Dark Winter is about survival. The film opens on a technologically advanced underground city and its inhabitants, whom are forced beneath the surface due to a nuclear apocalypse. We meet Mason and Isabella, who are pretty much joined at the hip friends who pass the time exploring all the nooks and crannies of their underground metropolis. While on excursion, a massive earthquake ravages and destroys the city, while also cutting the two explorers off from their home. With a path to the surface exposed, they're forced topside. While under the cover of cave shelter, Mason and Isabella quickly hatch a plan to get to a neighboring colony. They only have 3 days before the effects of radiation are irreversible. Traveling in near darkness over many miles of heavily irradiated land, ash mountains, and jagged ruins, they soon discover that they are not alone. Mutated creatures have been stalking them, and the film climaxes with a series of brutal ambushes. Badly injured, Mason sacrifices himself as Isabella runs for the colony doors. The doors open, guards come to Isabella's aid, dispatching the rest of the creatures, and she makes it to safety. Now, the original untitled project came together quickly, but the ending was a bit vague. Over the last few weeks, the ending is hashed out finally, and we decided on a name for the project, Dark Winter. If you give the go-ahead on Dark Winter, we are already in talks with David Fincher to direct the picture. He also has an impressive filmography, including the film Fight Club and the Academy Award-winning The Social Network. His dark, moody style is perfect for the type of film we are trying to make. Industrial Light and Magic, or ILM, is on board to do all our special effects and post-production work. As you know, ILM started with Star Wars, and has since won multiple Academy Awards for special effects in many other films. We also have fully kitted red epic dragons on hand to shoot with, opting for this camera because it shoots 6K, has impressive dynamic range, color, and a lot of lensing options. Big Macher, we're primarily aiming to market toward educated Caucasian males between 14 and 40. There will be a little bit in there, though, for everybody. People will benefit from this dystopian science fiction film because it makes people think about the consequences of a nuclear holocaust. Our plan to garner awareness for Dark Winter involves engaging our audience with a few different strategies. We plan to introduce a mobile app that will allow users to view the area around them and see it as if it were a nuclear wasteland, similar to the Sphere app if you've ever downloaded that. We also intend on releasing a few cryptic teaser trailers, followed by 2 full trailers to build on one another. And there will also be an official website dedicated to the film that gives backstory on how the world ended up scorched, information about the technologies that have been kept for the underdwellers, making them alive still and not dead, and testimonials from colonists. On top of that, we'll be documenting the entire project, releasing production stills and behind-the-scenes video via Twitter and Instagram, holding a contest to be an extra in the underground city through Facebook before production starts, and setting up forum access on the official website for fans to interact with one another and the production team. We measure the success for all of these things by counting the number of retweets, Facebook likes, and engaging forum posts. Lastly, we think cross-promotion is key to awareness and ensuring investors, so we want to team up with our Coca-Cola company brothers to place their products in our film, mainly as relics or sought-after traded items. We pitched it to them as, hey, even after a nuclear apocalypse, Coca-Cola survives. Our team also approached the North Face outdoor company to set their commercial in our universe. They're an apparel company, so it gets pretty cold during a nuclear winter. Thank you for listening to our proposal, Big Macher. We feel strongly that this project will be unlike anything anyone has seen. It's been somewhat done in video games, but not like this, and not on the silver screen. Thank you.